Earlier this evening, we see Brandon quick draw low. He will be in the main event tonight, taking on Trayvon Crawford. Now, Brandon Lowe is riding a 3-fight win streak coming into here, and he wants to shut down the freight train that is Trayvon Crawford. But coming up next, it is our welterweight title fight as Oscar Ahautzi takes on Freddy Kostjerevac.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the gold is on the line once again. This one for the Shamrock FC welterweight title. Please welcome to the cage first, Freddy Kostjerevac.
Now our ring announcer there, Joe Parisi, handling the name better, so I am just gonna call him Freddy. Comes to us by way of JD's Gym. Now during the week, he is a personal trainer, coming all the way from Bosnia to the St. Louis area for this. Now, Freddy has trained at a lot of places, but found himself at JD's Gym now. He wants to use his speed and athleticism to stop the absolute freight train that is Oscar Ahautzi.
Yeah, and he is, like you said, an extremely athletic guy, works hard, trains hard, lives the lifestyle, and he is a very, very tough opponent in front of him tonight. One that they've actually crossed paths in training before, something to note.
And it's always interesting when you've got to fight a partner that you formerly trained with. It becomes, what do they know? What have I learned since then? What have they learned that I don't know now? So we're going to see how this one plays out here tonight for our welterweight title.
And his opponent, Oscar Ahautzi.
Coming to us all the way from Mexico by way of Finney's MMA, it is Oscar Ahautzi. Now, Oscar is coming off a big win at Shamrock FC in the cage there. That was what put him in in contention for this title shot. Now, he said this camp focused more on wrestling, and I know that you had a bit of a part in that.
Yeah, you know, he's a sleeper, man. You don't realize, A, how many fights this guy has, and B, the kind of cardio he's going to bring to the table. We had to tighten some things up wrestling-wise, but he's a really hard worker, really good guy to be around, and that fight that he had that we called at Ameristar was an absolute war. No give, man. No give whatsoever.
That is the thing with Oscar Ahautzi. As we go to our supplement superstore's tail of the tape, Ahautzi, 37 years old. Keep that in mind. 5'5", 169.2 pounds. Freddy is 26 years old, 5'7", and 169.4 pounds. Oscar, though, has an iron chin, so we'll see how this one plays out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships welterweight division, and it is for the Shamrock FC welterweight title and a 3-fight professional contract. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner, a mixed martial artist that stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in officially at 169.4 pounds. Fighting out of Svornik, Bosnia, Freddy Kostjerevac. Across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the Metro PCS red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in officially at 169.2 pounds. Fighting out of Tlaxcala, Mexico, Oscar Ahautzi.
Referee Dwayne Bess has the call here for our Shamrock FC welterweight title. A 3-fight contract is on the line. Again, Oscar Ahautzi, you could hit him in the head with a brick and he will move forward. Freddy Kostjerevac is one of the most athletic ones in this sport today, but he has been knocked out twice. Yes. Will that come into play?
Complete contrast in styles and in skill sets they're bringing. Both, though, very, very confident. Freddy looking over at Shamrock FC President Jesse Finney, saying, strap me up. He is already ready for that title. He can taste it, but he's got to get through Oscar first. And Oscar is a bulldozer, man.
Jeremy Johnson tonight, along with my partner Ryan Sutton, live from River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri. Shamrock FC 303, sold out crowd here. Oscar Ahautzi in the red tape, Freddy Kostjerevac in the blue. Again, a definitive height difference here, but Ahautzi has that traditional Mexican-style boxing. He moves forward. Would it be almost behoove Freddy here to, like you said, to try to get this fight to the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting that. I'm expecting Freddy to probably try to push the tempo in the takedowns, secure a takedown, and then either land safe ground and pound or go for a submission. That's what he's doing right now, working hard to get that double leg secured. Oscar's got a wide base, looking to dig underhooks and get him back up.
Ahautzi trying to get up here.
Needs to be careful, though. Almost gave up his back in that exchange.
Yeah, he's working that head position there. He got the head wrapped up. That's a head and arm potential throw, but we see Freddy ducking those legs out, trying to get back into position, landing some heavy shots.
Yeah, Freddy, this is one thing he's done very well in past fights, his double leg on the cage. He pushes and grinds you really hard.
He's also incredibly strong.
Yes. Oscar, though, deceivingly strong himself. He just had double underhooks there and jacked him up.
He's got a potential guillotine. Freddy pops away.
Yep. Pops that out, goes back to that double leg.
Now Freddy here trying to hold him onto the cage, looking for that power double to get him down.
We've got a cut already. Looks like above the eye. Redirects.
Right in front here of the broadcast booth. Yes, there is a cut going on now. Ahautzi making Freddy carry all of his weight here in this position. As we can see now, this is a terrible position. You're being heavy. You're having to carry the other guy.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of controlling his wrist there, too. Like I said, it's the small things sometimes that really are deceiving, but he controlled the wrist so he couldn't disengage. But he's back to that double leg. Let's see if he can secure his lock and finish.
Freddy is cut badly.
Big knee. Oscar snuck a nice knee up the middle there.
Again, Kostjerevac going for that takedown, gets it with 10 seconds. Could that have stolen the round?
You know what, potentially. There was not a lot of big shots in that round. I think Oscar landed definitely enough to damage him, to cut him, but nothing looked dramatically big as far as if that's what the judges are seeing. I mean, that double could have stole the round, but it was a tight one.
Dottie taking care of business in the cage here, though. We have got to see how that cut looks there on Freddy. It was a tough one, and is also, as we can see, in a very tough position there. As we see our cut men working, that has a potential running in the eye, which is something that the referee and the doctor both will watch. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, big takedown to close out the round there by Freddy.
He got that takedown because he was finally able to get his grip, too. Oscar's doing a good job of keeping a wide base, making it hard for him to secure that grip. But that butt lock double is so effective off the cage if you can secure it. You know, if I'm Oscar this round, I start letting my hands go a little bit more. If I'm Freddy, you've got to protect that cut and probably start trying to control him on the ground a little bit.
Touch of the gloves into round two.
Hard leg kick. Goes low, goes high.
Ahautzi trying to stuff the takedown there.
Oh.
Eats one, but again, just keeps coming forward.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to put away. There was one day I was having a real bad day at life and just took it out in sparring. I mean, I'm 2 full weight classes bigger easy than Oscar, and hit him with some shots that just the next day he said, oh, yes, you kick hard.
Oscar here, though, doing a great job now of controlling the cage position on Freddy.
Yes, he is. He's cutting the cage off. That's making it harder for Freddy to get that double leg shot off, too. Another thing to note, can't really get stuffed against the cage if your back is not to the cage. But Oscar needs to find the range, though, to let his hands go a little bit more because he's stalking but not landing just yet. And Freddy doing a good job of moving, too. not just being a stationary target. A little flying ninja kick attempt there from Oscar. Tries to Superman punch his way into range. Very rarely do you see that Superman punch landed effectively, though.
Oscar now pushing forward, cutting off the cage from Freddy.
Yes. Now he's cutting him off. Now he's letting his hands go a little more. Lands a straight shot, but almost overcommits to it a little bit.
Extremely technical boxing out of Ahautzi. We're seeing a lot more mixed up technique out of Freddy. Again, missing with a huge hand as we are down to 1 minute remaining here in the second round.
We are, and you're seeing Freddy smartly stay moving. You know, if you've got a guy with really good traditional boxing and you stay stationary, you're just going to be a target. He's doing a good job of moving, firing back. Nice low kick from Oscar.
Oscar cutting off the cage, maintaining control, but he's really needing to move forward.
Yes.
No matter if you're cutting off or not, you have to be advancing that position, and that's what we need to see Oscar do here in this 25 seconds left.
Yeah, he tried to pepper him and get him to walk into something. Freddy wisely didn't walk into the pocket. So now this round is interesting, though, because he had primarily the bulk of the round moving forward, cutting off the cage. Even though there weren't big shots that were loaded, it still looks like aggression.
Oh, rocked him at the bell.
That one was right at the bell. Maybe a little after.
Now, even if it was at the bell, he still has that 1 minute recovery time, but what is this gonna do now to him?
You know, let's see how he recovers. He looked like he was already shaking it off, like he was saying he was okay. I think the referee actually asked him because I thought the referee thought it was a little late. You know, it seemed like it might have been a second or two off from our perspective, but you know, the noise can get a little convoluted sometimes.
Yeah, because, I mean, as we said, this sold-out capacity crowd here is absolutely deafening. If we didn't have headsets on, we couldn't hear each other talk right now.
Okay. He's got a good corner, good cut guy right now. His eyes look fresh. He looks okay.
Cut man Craig Nasalo working the corner there for Oscar Ahautzi, trying to bring him back. You know, we're going to see how he plays out.
And that makes me wonder, with Freddy moving backwards and seceding that position, if he is playing a little bit of rope-a-dope, if he's getting him to, letting him walk into a big overhand, you know, kind of baiting him into the pocket. Interesting round to score, though.
Absolutely. I got it 1-1 coming into this one. Touch of the gloves. Has Oscar had time to recover? Will Freddy capitalize on it?
Yeah,
Freddy's throwing for the fences now.
Yeah, I think he saw that he can hurt him. Even if it was late, I think he saw, hey, I can touch this guy and hurt him a little bit. That's going to give him the confidence to let his hands go.
But Ahautzi looking for that chin, trying to get his distance.
Good sharp jab there from Freddy.
He wants to test the chin of Freddy.
Yes, he does. Oscar saying, bring it.
Telling him to come forward. Trying to bait him into moving.
Yeah, he's trying to bait him into that overhand.
Oh, big hand by Freddy.
That's what he's trying to bait him into. He was trying to bait him into that big overhand.
Ahautzi gets straight back up.
Straight back up. Looks like he's...
And he lands a huge leg kick and throws again to the body. What will it take to put Oscar Ahautzi away?
You know, he needs to keep his hands up because he's dangerously close to finding the one that's going to put him away.
Big leg kick by Ahautzi.
And you know what does that do mentally, though, to Freddy? You know, Freddy stay composed. You know, you just hit a guy with a hard shot, thought you're going to finish him, and now the guy's charging forward again. You know, that's a mentally tough thing to deal with, but he's still throwing hard.
But Freddy has got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put this guy away?
Yeah. Man, good composure, though. Good composure from Freddy. Looks like Oscar's has recovered. Little gamesmanship, smiling at him now.
But that knockdown was huge. Now Kostjerevac trying to do it again. He stunned him.
Yep.
Can Freddy finish?
It looked like he looked down. Maybe a mouthpiece was out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he looked down for the mouthpiece, and Freddy, hey, he jumped on him.
Absolutely, and there is nothing wrong with that until the referee stops the action.
Nope.
Freddy flying knee. Oscar Ahautzi catches it. What can he do with it?
Digs for those underhooks.
Under 1 minute remaining here in the fight.
He's got a minute left, though. He might want to disengage. I mean, I think he's down big at this point.
Yeah, he has got to finish this fight. Freddy dropping down for that double.
That's wise.
Again, gets it.
That's smart. Really, really smart.
Very good play here coming out of Kostjerevac. He is talking to us here in the broadcast booth. Ahautzi, though, trying to do something here from that position.
Freddy jumps to mount.
Freddy gonna try to finish right in front of us here.
With short time, let's see if he's gonna finish.
15 seconds, down to 10. Can Freddy finish the fight?
I think the referee was saying that he was grabbing the cage.
He was holding on to the cage. He gets the back. Ahautzi stands up with him, though.
Wow, what heart. Short time, he could have easily just laid there. What heart.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, really, really smart, aggressive fight by Freddy. And I think we've got ourselves a new champion, unless something went haywire with the scoring.
This one was a beautiful fight here. This one also, again, for a 3-fight contract in Shamrock FC. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, Freddy lands that big shot, sends Ahautzi to the canvas, swarms down, but what happens? The train that is Oscar Ahautzi stands back up and continues.
Man, tough guy to finish.
Beautiful, beautiful action.
And ain't no easy night in the office for Freddy. He earned that title. You know, he's got a huge whelp on his leg, had to fight through a cut, but brilliant, brilliant fight. Very, very smart. That's how champs are made.
Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a unanimous decision. Your winner and new Shamrock FC Welterweight Championship, Freddy Kostjerevac!
What a win by Freddy Kostjerevac, getting that Shamrock FC welterweight title. But Ryan, coming up next, we have one more as our lightweight title is on the line, and we'll be right back right after this.